We have a lot of candidates.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that we do everything the right way here. According to oil, anybody know what that really means? According to oil, I think it's an old bridge term.
Yeah, I was about to say, it comes from cards, I know.
My mother used to play bridge once in a month, and they rotated my mom's house, my Aunt Sophia's house, and then a lady by the name of Dorothy Stemple who lived in New Jersey. We had to go over there, and then the fourth location was up in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And I was young. We always had to take, of course, stupid cousin Barrel along with us because, you know, we couldn't leave us alone in the house together.
Right.
And so, you know, I got to torture her. And it was much to my delight, I might add.
Yeah.
Well, the weather's not to our delight.
Well, it's foggy and it's already caused problems. You know, Jim mentioned already the problems on Interstate 10, so I don't imagine that's the only difficulty we're going to see today, unfortunately, with the fog like it is. But it'll be burning off in the next couple of hours. We'll see some improvement, and actually a little sun able to bust through later today. Now, the front's on the way, too. It's south of Dallas now. It'll be in our area by early afternoon in the lakes, of course, first, and mid-afternoon in the triangle. Could see a few showers as it swings on through. Nothing severe, nothing real heavy, maybe a quarter to a third of an inch of rain at the most. It'll move very quickly. And good news tonight and on through the weekend, no fog in the forecast. So for those fans up in Tyler County, Woodville, heading up to Arlington tomorrow, the weather should be just about perfect. I want to take a little jacket, not because you'll need it inside the stadium, no, just so the parking lot. Yeah, for the parking lot for the stadium.
Have you been inside that stadium?
I have a couple times, and it is very impressive, I must say.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. But anyway, the weather looks great there, and it looks like it'll be colder too heading into the weekend. High today in the mid to upper 70s, back to the 40s tonight. Tomorrow's high mid to upper 60s. And we'll see some scattered 30s by Friday morning. A lot of 30s in the forecast. Saturday will be back right around freezing over the lakes by Saturday, Sunday morning. And see, we have 63 out there right now. Lots of fog. National high back to Florida. Taken away from Texas there at 88 degrees in Everglades City, which of course down there in the southern part of the state west of Miami. And we've got a deathlock right now. Gunnison, Colorado once again, -2.
Yeah. Talking to my son-in-law up in Moline, and you know, it's one of those times where it gets up to 38 or 40 degrees, and it gets down to 5.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you know.
And they have every bit of that.
Yeah, they have. Right. Merit Advisory Partners, been in business a long time. You've probably heard their commercials because the sameness of their commercials does not necessarily mean they're boring. No. It is the same message because the same message resonates with everybody out there. Everybody at one point in time is going to retire. Everybody at one time or another is going to say, do I have enough money to retire on? And if you're going to outlive your money, it's not going to be a good day. We're going to show you how to grow your money safely without risk. And it's not going to cost you a nickel to find out. Sit down with us, either Bobby or John or Scott, any of the folks at Merit Advisory Partners. We're right here in Beaumont, over on Fannin Street. Love to sit down and have a little coffee with you if you like, and show you what we can do for you. And if you're not impressed, hey, that's okay. Not a problem. But I think you will be. It's worth that phone call. 212-9696, Merit Advisory Partners.
Grab some extra Christmas cash Saturday, December 21st at the big $200,000 Holly Jolly Cash giveaway at Coshada Casino Resort. The cash drawings start at 6 p.m. and every hour, 5 lucky Coshada players will win a mystery prize of up to $5,000 cash. Then each winner spins the prize wheel to double, triple, even quadruple their winnings up to $20,000 cash. That's 25 chances to win 20 grand in extra Christmas cash. You can start earning entries right now by playing your favorite slots or table games with your free Advantage Club card. Celebrate the holidays at the #1 casino resort in Louisiana and take home a whole lot of Christmas cash at the big $200,000 Holly Jolly Cash giveaway. Saturday, December 21st at Coshada, Louisiana's largest casino resort and Louisiana's best bet.
It's Christmas. Have you gotten all your gifts? It's Debbie Bando from Bando's inviting us for everyone as we enter our 43rd year in business. Gifts like our vast collection of oils and vinegar, 12 oils, 12 vinegars, unbelievable gifts, Waterford Crystal, candies, gourmet goodies, including Mrs. Printable apples. If you have a golfer or a hunter, wow, do we have special thanks for them. Candles and creams and more for the ladies. And don't forget our children's corner. Ballerinas and glamour girls. We have the perfect gifts. And of course, our Catholic division, the largest inventory in our area. Shop Vando's for Christmas. And remember, we will wrap that gift absolutely free. While you wait, Vando's, 215 North 11th Street. Merry Christmas from all of us at Vando's.
And now a Christmas call from Walter's Gem Jewelry.
Tis right before Christmas. You need a gift that's remarkable.
Make her smile twinkle and make her eyes sparkle.
Now what to your wondering ears do you hear? It's me, Brian.
And Sarah, with these words of good cheer.
Diamond prices right now are the lowest we've seen.
Now's the best time to buy than ever there's been.
And our selection of jewelry brands cannot be matched.
With the hottest designers, we've got your back.
From adventurous John Hardy, a popular selection.
To Texas-born Kendall Scott's jewelry perfection.
And of course, David Yerman pieces grace our showcases.
Guaranteed to delight her and put smiles on all faces.
And diamonds, of course. We have diamonds galore.
On earrings, on bracelets.
Hey, bro. Which way you going? You're in a fucking school zone, dude. You put your blinker to go the only direction you can. Genius. Wonder which way you were going. know. Fuck. There's the first hazard driver of the morning. gonna pass everybody up. Now watch all the people that stay in the left lane start cutting people off on the right. Here's a dump truck, 3 cars up. That's going to be the perfect opportunity for all of them to do that. That's why they're all still in the left lane. Hopefully that dump truck has enough common sense to go. Wow, those cars are just straight up running the red light to avoid it. Pathetic, man. And then when they get hit, they want to bitch at the person that hit them when they're doing stupid shit. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. The fuck you hit me for? Ran a red light. Just to cut in line. You're a winner. Not too long ago, literally right up here, I was bringing my wife's car to the Dodge dealership to get the seatbelt module replaced. And a lady with 30-day tags on her car hit, like literally not even a mile from the dealership, literally right here, hit her from behind. Third time in a year somebody in Beaumont has hit my wife. One from the side, other from the front quarter panel. That lady just straight up did a U-turn backing up, like a reverse U-turn directly into her. Makes no sense. Look, here's a cop right here. Ain't gonna do nothing. Gotta point that out. That's hilarious. This lady was like, "What do you want me to do?" My wife said, "I want you to pay attention." "I'm sorry, I got my daughter in the car." All the more reason for you to pay the fuck attention. See? That car cut that dump truck off. They're all waiting to cut somebody off. Look at this shit. Kelly High School. Like, dude, y'all ain't getting in front of me. I'll let you know that right now. That one cut him off. That one cut him off. That one cut him off. 3 in a row. Just cut that. Pathetic, dude. Cop sitting right here. Pathetic.
Second degree is an act of terrorism. Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg. Statutory elements we can go into, but its most basic, that's what this is. This was not an ordinary killing.
He says Mangione's due in court tomorrow morning for a hearing about sending him back to New York from Pennsylvania, where he was taken into custody. The 15-year-old girl who police say shot 8 people, killing 2 in her Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin, had joined a shooting range this year with her dad, according to a post of his on social media. A motive for the murder-suicide is still being worked out. Police say there may be a combination of factors. The teacher and student are dead.
We're so grateful for this outpouring of love for this community.
Impact Christian Schools Executive Director Chuck Moore at a vigil last night. 2 of the 6 people wounded are in critical condition. 1 person is dead, 9 hurt in a mass shooting near a funeral home in Towson, Maryland.
The individuals in this case somehow knew one another, and that this incident was intentional and targeted.
Baltimore County Police Chief Robert McCullough says there are no arrests yet. There was also a burning vehicle on its side at the scene. Congressional leaders announced an agreement on a spending bill, including disaster aid and other measures to avoid a partial government shutdown Saturday.
Several House Republicans say the process for crafting a government funding package has not been a member-driven process. With growing frustration towards House Speaker Mike Johnson, some haven't committed to supporting him on the House floor in January when he tries to be re-elected Speaker.
Fox's Ryan Schmelz in D.C. funding in the bill runs through March 14th at current levels. After reading about it, Missouri House Republican Eric Burleson calls the bill a total dumpster fire. Americans listening to Fox News.
It is time to take the quiz.
5 days a week, it's 5 questions in less than 5 minutes. We ask people on the streets of New York City to play along. Let's see how you do.
In the Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life, which lead character says the line, "Stay brainless, don't you know where coconuts come from?" Never saw it.
George Bailey. How'd you do? Exactly. These get tougher, so hang on. Take the quiz every weekday at thequiz.talk. Thank you for taking the quiz.
I'm Benjamin Hall, Fox News correspondent and New York Times best-selling author. Join me for my brand new podcast, Searching for Heroes. Every Sunday I'll speak with a few silent but noteworthy heroes, everyday people who illuminate stories of compassion and are true embodiments of heroism. Make sure you subscribe to this series wherever you download podcasts and leave a rating and review.
5 members of a family are found dead at a home in Utah.
Police say the victims include 3 children, and a spokesperson for the West Valley City Police Department says it's not immediately clear how they died. Police don't think there's a suspect on the loose and that the deaths are isolated to the home. A relative alerted police after unsuccessfully trying to reach the 38-year-old woman who lived there. Chris DeMeo, Fox News.
A 17-year-old boy was found at that scene injured from a gunshot wound. He's hospitalized in an unknown condition. It took 2 years longer than first expected and cost $1 billion, but there's a new American embassy in Mexico.
No sign of neighborly tensions.
Yes, sir.
$1 billion to build an embassy in Mexico?
U.S. Embassy in Mexico City. It bears the name of outgoing President
It's
Joe
in
Biden,
Mexico.
ambassador with what seemed to be a swipe at the incoming Trump
If it costs
administration.
$1 billion in Mexico,
Are saying that building
that thing
walls
must be
to
worth
people as inferior is not their
$100
vision.
billion.
President-elect Trump's promised mass deportations and sweeping tariffs if Mexico doesn't get a grip on migration and the drug trade. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
A Tennessee pizza shop faces backlash after declining to cater a same-sex wedding.
A policy resulting in a social media assault on Chattanooga's Pizzeria Cortilier, which says in a Facebook post that the decision to not cater the event was due to personal beliefs. The restaurant's Facebook page inundated with hundreds of negative comments describing the decision as bigotry. Pizzeria Cortilier is declining comment. Gary Baumgarten, Fox News.
Atlanta Falcons say their benching quarterback Kirk Cousins and starting rookie Michael Penix Jr. instead. New York Yankees pick up first baseman outfielder Cody Bellinger to trade with the Cubs for pitcher Cody Boutique. I'm Chris Foster, Fox News.
What does the first, second, third, and fourth quarter of 2025 hold for investors? Edward Jones discusses that and more in its latest quarterly market outlook report. Ask James Wolling, a Port Neches Edward Jones financial advisor, to reserve a copy today. Call 409-724-2724. That's 409-724-2724. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
HydroClean. Why would you trust anyone else? 409-832-3411.
Interstate 10 shut down, heading toward Houston, and I-10 and Washington at 7:05. Good morning. I'm Jim Lon with KLVI News. Details after this.
The one thing that's a given, well, actually, there's 2 or 3, but one of the great givens is electricity. We all use it. I'll tell you what, your next door neighbor uses it, your aunt and uncle use it, your cousin uses it, and everybody you don't know uses it. And they use it until it doesn't work. And when your electricity isn't working, you have a non-functioning house. You have no TV, you have no AC, you have no computer, your garage door won't open, your lights won't come on. You need it fixed. Okay, so the folks over at Neutron are not just for that moment. They do a lot of other stuff, and I want to talk about the other stuff that they do. They can go ahead and improve the lighting in your home. Maybe like me, you were negative about having any change in lighting. And then all of a sudden you said, well, maybe I need to go ahead and go with this new type lighting. Maybe I need to go ahead and see if it really is brighter, and it saves me money. And of course, we're talking about lighting that is today, not 1950. It's a long way back to 1950. And nowadays, Neutron can go ahead and make your lighting look good at the house. We can put in motion lights, motion detectors, and make your home as safe as possible. We do this along with getting your lights back on. And you can depend upon us. We do residential, industrial, commercial, we do it all. Licensed in both Texas and Louisiana, been around for better than 50 years. Put the number in your speed dial, 719-5656, 719-5656, because at Neutron, the lights are always on. Happy holiday and a Merry Christmas to you.
There is a wreck involving two 18-wheelers at I-10 in Washington, southbound. That's heading toward Houston. Happened around 6 this morning. The lanes are shut down and traffic is being diverted along the service road at College Street. Traffic then re-enters I-10 at Walden. One of the 18-wheelers is leaking diesel. That could be a prolonged period of time for the cleanup, and at this time it's unknown how long the southbound lanes will be shut down. Again, the southbound lanes headed toward Houston, I-10 in Washington are shut down this morning. The Hardin County Health Department has confirmed whooping cough cases in 3 schools in the county. There are 3 confirmed, 1 probable case at Lumberton High School, 4 probable cases at Lumberton Middle School, and 1 confirmed and 2 probable cases at West Hardin High School. Hardin County Health Director Sharon Whitley says that she would not define the cases as an outbreak. Whooping cough is very contagious. It's a respiratory illness. Longtime Beaumont City Councilman Hoagland Samuel announcing Tuesday he's running for election to the at-large council seat. Randy Felshaw will vacate to run for mayor. Samuel, who represents Ward 3, has represented Ward 3 for some 35 years, says he's unhappy with what he's terming a lack of progress in the city and will run for the at-large seat. Now, Councilor Randy Felshaw is challenging Mayor Roy West, and Ward 1 Councilman Taylor Neal is not seeking re-election. The mayor's seat and all 6 council seats will be up for election in May. Senator Ted Cruz is going after the Biden administration for putting unused pieces of the border wall up for auction. He joins President-elect Trump in calling for the online sales to be stopped. Republican leaders in Texas have been talking about buying the wall pieces. That idea seems to be shelved. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick says the stuff for sale is mostly junk with panels covered in concrete and rust. KLVI News Time is 7:10, and KLVI Sports is next.
You know, I kind of wonder about the fact that the United States of America and our government, we always say we're number 1. When I hear stuff like this, it kind of makes me think we're maybe number 2 in more ways than one.
I understand.
You know, it just, I cannot understand, number 1, the Biden administration are boldly saying, and by the way, if you saw Kamala's speech yesterday, what the hell was she saying?
Well, she doesn't know she lost. She continues to say, we must fight on, we must do this, we must do that. People repudiated you.
Yeah.
And your ideas.
And, you know, she got the laugh back, you know. Context, and you know what I mean, because I did it. What did she do?
I had no idea what she meant, but
yeah.
She looked very tired, though, to me. Just kind of, she looked like she'd aged a lot over those 6 months. Took a lot out of her.
Yeah. Well, and then she ends by saying, we have to do the work. Everybody but me, of course.
Right.
I'm not going to do the work.
And again,
give that shovel to my husband.
And again, what's the work? She says these sort of mysterious things. What are you talking about? She cannot evoke a clear sentence.
Shall I do sports?
Well, I have been, frankly, on pins and needles waiting for sports.
The number one team in the country. The number one team in the country. Former head coach at UT is still the head coach at UT.
Mm-hmm.
Only it's not Texas, it's Tennessee. Rick Barnes. Boy, they number one in the nation, 84-36 win last night over Western Carolina. Duke beat George Mason. Florida with a win over North Carolina. That was at Charlotte. Ole Miss beats Southern. Michigan State beats Oakland. Dayton over UNLV. Mississippi State gets a win.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. There you go.
Over Central Michigan. That was at Jackson.
All right, y'all. Thanks
And
for rolling.
Auburn over Georgia State. And
Be safe and
UCLA
have a
over
great one.
Prairie View A&M. Poor old Prairie View.